Okay, and welcome to another CAD-Red VoD, the match of the week, and it's from the XLParty Finals, which involves FM Sapphire, currently the best team in Portugal, if not the best team ever assembled from any group of players from Portugal, and the often forgotten Hungarians from RAGE.enuzi, who have been to a few lands and certainly put in some big performances, perhaps most notably at 30p, where of course they beat Reason Gaming. So it should be a great game. Again, I've stuck to the rules of having not watched the demo beforehand. But certainly XLParty is a great event. It's a Portuguese land for those of you that don't follow the scene. And you know what I can't stress enough is just in terms of esports, Portugal actually does have this kind of growing scene, and in particular within Counter-Strike Source, every event they pack it out, and you know there's just so many people there and so many games. For example, we got the demo pack from XLParty, and it was 1.8 gig of just demo files. That's obviously when it's been zipped, so there's just loads in there, and it was just a great tournament and a great testament to just how into esports the Portuguese people are. I've never had the pleasure of being to one, but a lot of my colleagues and friends have, and they've said it's great. The only downside to it is that people do play games at crazy times, and even the serious games, the finals and stuff like that, so it's not uncommon to see games played at 4 in the morning, so you do need a lot of stamina to go to a Portuguese LAN. So yep, this is the game from the final anyway. Two teams perhaps evenly matched, although going into it I would say you probably got to give the edge to Sapphire, but let's just see how it pans out. Alright then, so this is the game about to go live, pistol round, and it's on Inferno again. I know that the last match of the week happened to be on Inferno as well, and just to give you a look at the lineups, you can see there, there's a lot of strange names, like Budge calling himself Jesus, which is perhaps a bit blasphemous, but I guess you can be forgiven as it's near Christmas. And obviously Zen, possibly the player that everyone knows from the Hungarian team. He's a very solid aimer, but also very passionate at LAN. Does like to shout a lot. So we've got this kind of passive setup here from the terrorists. This is quite common now for you know, terrorists to do that, to just kind of wait and see if the CTs are doing a push strat. You can see there that they're trying to fake Banana. Hal already down to 27 HP. They're just doing a little fake there on Banana, just trying to bait in some nades and some flashes. That does make the push easier, but FM Sapphire being very disciplined. See Budge here, he's got it on lock. So it's all very slow, and it's already a minute gone in the round. Nothing happening as of yet, so but there's one kill there, and that's from Emotion in apps of all places, so we missed that. But does look like we're going to get a Banana push now, so the action's coming in. I'm going to stay on Hal. He's quite low, so yeah, he'll drop quite early. Here we've got CMN. He doesn't get it. No fear does, but Fix, New, and everyone else, well, it's just all, they've just all rotated, haven't they? And it's now all on no fear. He's trying to get someone through the smoke. Can't see anything, and it's going to be easy for Budge. That's an easy round, and really a bit directionless there in the pistol from the Hungarian team. So that's a nice start for FM Sapphire. Really seem to lack a bit of invention, but you can see a Deagle round incoming now, and I'll stay with Zen. I've seen him make some incredible Deagle shots. Again, at 30p, his 4-man Deagle was made into clips by several people. But it looks like an app rush, and well, I don't know, I like this, and Emotion's just going to get one, but he peeks a bit too predictably there. Vice gets the kill. Zen wrapping round as well at Arch, so this is already looking like a very solid deco round, and Vice gets another as he jumps out of house. Going to pick up that MP5, not sure if he'll bother using it though. And the bomb's gone down, so we've got New and Fix. And Fix, best known for his AWP, he's got the FAMAS of course. He's going to try and wrap round behind him in apps and come balcony. He's just looking. Obviously he went grave on the death cam, so he's going to know he's there. Managed to get out. That's a great kill. That's another one down. So it's all on Vice. Going on the defuse. Vice has been flashed in pit. He needs to kill the diffuser. Is he going to do it in time? And the bomb was defused just in time. Well, that was a good round there, but it's a missed opportunity, really, from Rage. They could have made a much more open plant there. Not sure why they didn't. And look at this. This is very aggressive. They've bought Galils now. So they've got a Deco round and now a Galil round. And, of course, they are 2-0 down. So, guess they're looking to catch Sapphire out. And, of course, they're spraying away with Galils. So that's going to give it away pretty soon. Well, they have actually bought, and here's Fix. Just trying to pick him off on Banana with his M4. No fears in second mid. Fix just peeking again. You can see Zen just doing a little boost. Creeping in. Needs to be careful, of course, because if Fix peeks, the angles are certainly against him. But he's managed to creep in without it being called. He's just going to wait. Well, there's a face full of nade for his troubles, and the flash comes, and they're right to just take off. Managed to successfully bait them in. But, of course, he has done a little bit of damage. Only 9 HP. Again, the inconsistency of nades in Source is well documented. Zen's just watching the wraparound. And while that's happening, Budge has got one, and Hal gets him. Blind, don't know what's happening. Yep, his spray has paid off. So this Galil strat has been very aggressive. The bomb's going down again, so it's another plant. Hal's been took down by emotion from Pit, but he's only on 7 HP. That nade's going to do it from CMN. So this is now a 1v2 situation for FM Sapphire. News coming round. He's got the first, but doesn't get the second. So that Galil strat did pay off, and all of a sudden it's 2-1. And the momentum should be with the Hungarians now. And you can see, just a quick look at the score charts. Fix on 6 for 1. Zen on 3 for 2. But really these rounds have been close in the early stages. Perhaps a lot closer than Sapphire would have liked. You can see they're on a deco now. Fix just in spawn. I don't know if that's just late or if he's just... It's an eco round. I'm just going to alt-tab. I'm not quite sure what that's about. You can see they've got a boost coming into the apps. They're just going to be... yeah, doing this little stack here. You can see they've split it up 2-2. So I think what they're going to do is, and this is quite tactically astute, they're going to try and push down Banana. Maybe force them into thinking, oh, actually, we should go apps. And then they can be led like lambs to the slaughter here on this little stack. While that's been going on, you can see Fix is back in the game now. And look at this here. So again, if they do try and go apps, it's going to be very upsetting, but they've managed to read the situation correctly, and it's an easy plant. So that's a bit of Sod's Law coming into play there. And they're just pre-firing all the spots. No fears, just going to play this nade out, try and play off sound and get the rotators. But, yeah, they're playing for exits. So, again, it's not a save, because, of course, they haven't got guns. But, yeah, literally not going for it, just going to play exits and take some guns if they can, which, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. So, there's 2-all. Going to have a little peek now to see if they can get an exit frag. And that was a bit of a fail, but, of course, it doesn't really impact on them too negatively. Now we're going to see what the Hungarians have got up their sleeves this time. And you'll notice as well we've got a new GUI that was lovingly made for us by Home. I just want to say he has been working hard on the next version, 4.1. And while he was doing that, he said he liked our VoD so much he'd make us a specific CAD-Red GUI. So that thing you saw at the start has actually been made specifically for us by Home. So what a nice bloke. And while that's been going on, there's been all sorts happening at quad. Emotion wrapping behind, managed to get himself an AK. And he's going to just throw a flash out here and go for the peak. Tries to get the kill, does. but he's wrapped round as well. Vice, so a double wrap around there. And all of a sudden it's a 1v1. Vice versus New. New's only got a pistol, but has got 100 HP. Vice has got 36 HP. Needs to pick up that bomb. And go with a plan where he's spraying. Oh, he should have ended it there, really. Getting the plant, though. Plenty of time. He didn't really need to jump straight in. He's faked it. New knows he's faking it. Minute Vice goes for the plant. New can just peek him here, so it's a bit of a peekaboo. He's gone for the safe plant behind the haystack. And look at that. Well, he went into full Wazda. It didn't pay off for him. And New clutches it with a pistol. So the Hungarians of Rage just been ecoed, and there is absolutely no momentum in this game whatsoever for either team. It just seems to be very hit and miss. But realistically, that was a round that Rage should have wrapped up there, and well, I think they'll be very disappointed that they didn't. So we're back to the buy now for FM Sapphire. Not seeing a lot of Ortman. Well, is that an ump? I don't know. What is going on here? Is this a joke? I don't know. But yeah, that looks like one of them has bought an ump, I think. Not quite so sure about that, but well, as he peeked, there you go, there's Fix. He's got his preferred weapon, which is the AWP. Gonna get pushed aggressively, sensibly nades, comes out with a deagle, gets 3, goes for the 4th, doesn't get it. And Zen does pick him off, but damage already done. Vice just gonna kind of hide in ruins. They're not sure of where everyone is, and here comes this fast rotate now coming up banana. Zen's gonna try and peek it. Knows they're going to be rotating. They've not done anything. There's the flash. Oh, he's trying to go for some blind kills here. Gets one. Getting sprayed away, but that's the end of it. And tried to do the timing there while blind. Did give away his position. Got one frag for it. And that makes it 4-2 now to FM Sapphire. So, a couple of crazy rounds, really, that we've seen back-to-back. But the Hungarians just really, while Zen gets a face full of nade, it's really playing it so casually, considering it's this is a LAN final, let's not forget. And we've seen some crazy weapons bought. This seems to be their standard default setup, as you can see. They're just trying to bait in some nades again, which, of course, does make this map easy if you can get them to use up their flashes. And there's Fix again. Do not peek that angle. He will win it every time. And Zen's down to 7 HP. So, what are they going to do? Are they going to risk it? And while that's happening, Frizen just picks up another kill on Vice, who seems to be working the apps by default. We'll go to CMN, because he's the one that's going to try and brave taking out Fix. So, it's going to be incredibly hard. He's not there, done a bit of a ninja vanish, and he's getting spammed from behind. But he's managed to make it on the site, and he's at that new box. So, this is a good position for him to be in. Budge now, just wrapping round. And well, he peeked when he really probably should have waited for them to close down the space, and then he could have let his rifle go off. But facing a player as good as Budge with an AWP, never wise. And you can see, surprisingly, it's New who's the tactician for the team, who's top of the frag charts with 11 for 4. He's just going about his work quietly. Vice, on the other hand, is on 8 for 6. No fear yet to really get going. He's playing with no skills at the moment, just on 1 for 6. So, needs to step his game up. And it's another eco. Deco ran his all nades flying in the middle. Zen's just going to go for it. He's put a flash down, nearly blinds himself. Has blinded himself. Still trying to get into Arch. Well, while that was happening, in the end, Budge missed 2 easy shots. Had to deco him. We'll cut to Emotion, because, of course, he's going to be trying to shut down this apps push. And I think he just got another blind kill there. Vice, on the other hand, is still just there. Emotion's dropped, so he's not going to get the easy pick. He's just having a little look around, and just as he does that, you can just see Emotion just jumping up on his screen, and that's a headshot from him. 6-2 now, and Sapphire looking incredibly comfortable in this CT setup. But of course, let's not forget that the Rage tactics of being so aggressive and buying up early has kind of put them in a situation where they've maybe had to eco and deco a few more rounds than they would ordinarily. But you can see they've got guns again this round, so even though they lost the last one, they're still able to buy. Fix getting aggressive, something he's not done a lot of so far. I'm just going to push down Banana here. Just getting some nades in deep, but not going to do too much damage. It looks like Vice is going to be the one that goes gung-ho and just having a little peek in mid. No one to be found, of course. Sapphire now just in this nice position where they know they can play really passive. They've got money, they've got guns, they've got all they need. And you can see News just here, just making sure Budge doesn't get caught out at arch. If he hears anything, that flash will be deployed so Budge can pick up the frags, or if need be, retreat to a place of safety. And Zen's going to be getting out here. We've seen a flash, managed to drop into the pit, and surely he knows someone's going to be there. I think he was still blind. Gets taken down. He's out of the game for this round. CMN and Vice, though, peg it right back. So it's now a 3v3 situation. And Vice gets another. So he's going to go in for the plant now. We're going to see some rotating. Fix come all the way from Banana. And he's the last one left now while New got took down on the site. So Fix, I think quite wisely in this situation, a 1v3, is just again going to save his gun and try and play for some exits here. He's just watching for anyone that rotates out from the house. But yeah, he's gone right down now to T-spawn, not going to chance it. And no fear, going to survive the blast by going into that corner where that huge explosion just doesn't seem to reach. So, 6-3 now, and Rage have picked up a round there with a very good aggressive tactic again on that bigger site. So, not going to impact too negatively on the money though. Oh, and Budge nearly got a pick there, and just that little jump, it kind of saved his life, but it also put him off getting the kill. Hasn't put him off going aggressive, and you can see the way that smoke's deployed. You can just make out feet just underneath it. And of course, I like to use ambient occlusion in these VoDs so you can see the outlines of people in there through the smoke. It's a well-known bug on certain graphics cards and certain DX levels. So, well, if Hal peeks here, that could be a bad idea. Wisely hasn't. Again, they do play these slow build-ups. And there's Emotion, gets one frag, but Zen with the AWP now gets him back. But, well, Fix is already rotated, trying to pick these up at quad side. Just playing from mini pit. And he peeked at the wrong time there. Zen was wise to it. But, of course, Zen, the last man standing, he's going to take that up. Going to rotate all the way to spawn. On 25 health as well. You could tickle him with a feather duster and it would kill him. So he's going to try and, yep, he's going to get into a very safe position here where does need to be careful though, just not peek. And he saved his gun. So it's 7-3. There we saw kind of these slow build-up play, and then trying to feel out where Sapphire are, because they're not playing a lot of kind of standard positions. People are rotating out quickly. They're kind of playing from their gut a lot. The only thing that does seem to be standard really is Fix playing here with this tight angle if they do go aggressive Banana, and of course he has to do that when he's got that delayed spawn. And of course while that's happening, the nade is coming through the grate and nading anyone if they do push up fast and making them think. But he's missed his pick there just as I'm saying that. Gonna retreat to a safe angle. And we can see here's the old favourite, the Kodiak boost. Of course, no one there, even though they did throw that nade. They've rotated out now, and it is so important to not be caught there, because that is the one way terrorists can get a safe pick onto that site without any chance of you really answering back, unless of course you are expecting the Kodiak boost. But it's a much harder shot for the CTs to make. While that's happening, Vice is pushed right up. New just surprised, I think. Fix, though, has made the call, and you can see Budge has rotated. Just missed that shot. He was jumping across there. Not sure if he legged him. Bomb ticking away. Zen's just hiding in this smoke. Look at that. And he's got behind him. Gets one. Misses that shot. That could be vital. Spamming with a deagle. He's got to try and stop that defuse. They're already on it. And they're just going to make it there. So he got into a great position, Zen. Again, using his ninja skills to get behind him. But in the end, missed a couple of easy drag shots. And if he'd made those kills, it probably would have been another round for Rage. As it is, it's 8-3 now. And Rage going to need to step this up. Because the way that Inferno's gone since the updates and with smokes working and everything, 3 rounds isn't really enough. It is, of course, still a very CT stat map, but you'd have to say, well, Hal flashed himself there and knew. He's just loving that new box, isn't he? And while that happens, Budge gets one. Budge going for another. Oh, he tried to jump in no scope, but it's all over with the rotate. New in emotion, just cutting them to pieces, and it's 9-3. And that was a buy round, but it ended as fast as an eco. And you can see the problem that Rage are having, and that simply is that people aren't making their shots. Zen and Vice certainly making their contribution. No Fear, already a half to forget for him, I think it's safe to say. 2 for 10. And then if you look, 2 players on 4 frags. Well, that happens. Zen gets a kill. It turns out to be a trade. Fix making a pick. He's gone aggressive. We'll stay with Zen. You can hear some M4 spam there, and Zen will have heard that too. No Fear does get one, and it's Frizen. Probably the weak link in the FM Sapphire chain for this match. So Zen's going to go for this double flash. He's got himself an AWP, he's jumping around, but wow, emotion, just a nade, and the rifling technique that we've come to expect from him, and he locks it down. It's 4 kills there from him, and it's 10-3, 2 more rounds left in the half. And look at emotion there on 21 for 6, and don't forget this is at LAN, and this is in a final, so huge performance from him. He's proving why he's one of Portugal's best performers. I think now that he's made the 20 bomb, we might see something aggressive from him in house, and why not? He'll be thinking, you know, I'm just going to push in, goes for that kill, gets that early pick. That's probably how I would have played it. Not that that means anything. A little bit of faux bunny hopping back to the pit. So he's got a nice entry pick and still has the discipline to drop back. And that, again, that's vitally important if you're going to play in that manner. So it's again gone a bit slow, but you'd expect it. They do need to pick up this round, really. It makes the next one very hard if they don't, because of money and whatnot. So they are taking their time. They know they've got a man down, so the first kind of contact point is going to count. And you know what? It looks like they're going to go banana. I'm not sure I like the idea of this, but they're pushing Fix hard. Flash is coming in, and Fix is going to go all the way back to coils. And look at that, it's a tight angle, but he can make it. Well, he got flashed again, and that could prove vital. And they're just flashing him out of it, trying to retreat. The backups come. Frizen's just going to spray through that smoke, but No Fear does get the kill on you. Fix now misses that shot. Going to go aggressive now with a deagle. Going to check hard left. And he is there, so Frizzin, oh, well, this is just a nightmare, but he gets a no-scope in the end. No Fears on 4 HP, and Budge and Fix have got to use this to their advantage, but of course they have got ops. The smoke's been deployed. He's going on the defuse. Is he going to get the defuse? Is he going to get the defuse? He is going to get the defuse. And they just spraying through the smoke and missed, and it's 11-3. Another round that Rage should have won. I'm at a loss to explain kind of how these things are happening. And Fix just using his intelligence there. Calm, casual, cool. Other words beginning with C. And picks up a round that realistically he had no right to for his team. And it's 11-3. Things looking very good for Sapphire. So, I managed to buy big in that last round. I'm just going to quickly have a look and just see again. No Fear did actually have a good round there. I need to mention that. He did pick up a lot of frags, and in the end, he'll be feeling aggrieved. Zen creeping stealthily. We've already seen what he can do. Managed to get into this good position, and nobody peeking him. And again, well, they're all just scooched up here in second mid. This could be bad, it could be good. I think they're getting wind that a rotate's occurring, so they're going to go back and hit Banana. They really, really need to pick up this round. Oh my word, he's tagged a teammate there, Zen. Going for that pick, so how's that going to impact on the round? Zen flashing, Fix gets another kill, but this time they managed to eliminate him quick. New though, still surviving away, but Vice, he answers back. The bomb is ticking now. Now they have to pick up this round. There's one from Hal as one of the rotators comes, and of course they may as well play aggressive. He gets another just as I swap away from him. It's all on emotion now. He's creeping in, doesn't get a kill. No Fear peeking at the right time, and that is the half. 11-4 in favour of FM Sapphire.